everybody, we're officially live, and let's wait for that camera to reconnect, huh? There we go. Gosh, that's so funny. Every time I switch scenes, it just disappears, so I'm not really sure. There might be a way that I can fix that, but yeah, I guess we're just figuring that out. But hello everybody. So good news, I got the color invert, the color shift, and the color invert to work. So the brand new rewards that I had added when I started on Gems of Inspiration, or I guess in the middle of Gems of Inspiration, I added these cool rewards where you can shift the color of the artwork. So I got that working on the main Photoshop cam that we have right down there, so that you can see Ione in a different color or just an inverted palette, which is super fun. Pretty much everything else should be working and in place as well. But I didn't resolve the issue with the pressure sensitivity problem where it just kind of cuts out sometimes. So that just might be something that I have to deal with through this whole process. Alright, so let's go ahead and zoom out here. I'm gonna go ahead and go to fit. We're gonna try and fit this. I haven't touched this since I kind of stopped the live stream last night. I haven't done anything with it. I just kind of let it do its thing. And just let it sit here, you know, just waiting for me to come back. So let's try and fit this. How about we hit maybe 75%? There we go. Okay, so now we can see Ione. There she is in all her glory, and you can see her little amiibo card art right next to her. As reference, I have been using the color grabber, just kind of stealing some colors from the palette from her. Like a little color thief. But yes. Alright. So let's go ahead and get working on this again. Pretty excited about it. It's really nice. I'm wondering if there's something that I can place on my lap to have this higher up. What do you guys think of her so far? I think that it's going pretty well. Okay. I have a nice little bag on my lap to hopefully lift it up a little bit higher. I didn't have that last time, so maybe this time it'll just be easier for me. It'll be kind of hoisted up a little bit. Okay. So much fun. I love Ione. She's so pretty. She's such a pretty squirrel girl. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom back in now that you've seen her in all her glory. I would say 200. I don't know if that's too close. Probably not. Probably not bad at all. So, unfortunate news I have. I really wanted to play the new Pokemon Shining Pearl game. But my copy that I pre-ordered hasn't come yet. It was delayed. So, but it was delayed by FedEx. FedEx is kind of delivering everything a little bit behind schedule. But I'm not too bent up over it, but I have been avoiding spoilers. I went on Facebook a little bit today, and there were spoilers all over the place. And it kind of sucks. Like, I really just want to play the game. But I'll get there. I will. I swear by it. Alright. Alright, so I think I'm gonna start actually getting some deeper colors in here. Ione in particular, I feel like her deep green colors need to be a little bit darker because I need some more contrast. And the contrast is going to be really helpful for me. Alright. But I think that I need a lot more contrast than that. Yeah, let's try this. And let's do 61%. That's good. 61% opacity. Let's kind of get a smaller brush size. And let's start working in some details. Actually, I probably want a little bit of a larger brush. There we go. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna kind of like speed through here, I guess. I kind of want like the corners of her little eyelids to come up like that a little bit. And then her iris needs to be kind of moved a little bit. So that's something I need to work on. Yeah. Yep. And yeah, we're just gonna continue to color grab and just kind of paint around her and everything. She's got these really pretty eyes. Alrighty. Yeah, it's too bad I can't play Pokemon Shining Pearl. But you know what? That's okay. I think that it's supposed to be here tomorrow. That X says that anyways. I don't know how true that is. And, you know, I'm a little bit skeptical just because of Walmart says that it's going to be here, that it's probably going to not be here until the 22nd, which maybe they're just saying that to cover their butts in case it does, like, get delayed even more, which might happen. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I sort of just wanna, like, I want her to kind of have, like, a little bit of eyelash just kind of poking out like that. Like, look at that. She looks kind of foxy. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Except for that Photoshop, it just gives me this, this sass sometimes. The pressure sensitivity just kind of disappears for a moment, which that's fine. I'll work my way around it. It is kind of obnoxious, but you know, what are you gonna do? Except work around it, you know. But it would be nice to kind of get that resolved, though. I'm not gonna lie. I really actually kind of hope that I can figure something out to get that fixed. I mean, why wouldn't I? Right? Why wouldn't I care? I do care. Whoa. There we go. Here's a little bit of foxy eyes from Ione. Alrighty. Let's get some darker colors. Let's go into perhaps like kind of more violets. Okay, that's kind of like an ashy violet. I think I'm gonna probably take some creative liberties on her and kind of like give her a little bit of eyelash action. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. You seeing that? She's looking kind of foxy over here. Alrighty. Alrighty, Ione. pretty Squirrel Girl. How you feeling about that? Well, oh, Photoshop, you shouldn't have. A dash of lash. Hello, Keto. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here, husband. Husband whom I adore. So, sometimes on Fridays he joins. But tonight he's not feeling too good. I hope you don't mind me putting your business out there, Keto. I'm sure you don't mind, right? I would hope so. I would hope that I'm not impeding. But yeah, you're not feeling too good today. Find all my social links right here in one place. Beacons.ai/Sunla. That is a really cool website that Space Daddy Gangsta told me about. And it's really fantastic for people who want to have a presence on the web because you can put all of your links in a single place. And it's really awesome because you can customize it the way that you want to. It's just really great. I really recommend it to a lot of different people because it's actually like super nice. There's a lot of if you go there, there's also a link on there that you can get from users who have already signed up. So if you go onto mine and you go in my profile and you scroll down to use beacons just like me, you actually get a pretty cool promo code that allows you to get $10 off of the services that they have. And that's like advertising and stuff like that. So it's really cool if you're really trying to build up a brand on the internet. It's just really good to have, I think. In my own opinion, I think it's really wonderful. Alrighty. Yes, I just had to share that. That's all. That is all that is. Okay. Also this. Let's go ahead and get kind of like a deeper color in here, shall we? Alrighty. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Very nice. Alrighty. I'm gonna really get this to be quite a bit darker as well. Except not that dark because Photoshop does not know at all how to read pressure. I don't understand why it does that. It's really quite silly. Ah, there's the hype. Spooked me, to be honest with you. It was a little bit spooky. Spooky. Okay, so what if I put this on multiply and then I just kind of because when I overlap something, I just kind of don't really want it to make other things lighter underneath it. So like if it's set to multiply, then it can only make things darker. It can't make things lighter. It can only overlay dark. So I think that's what I'm doing. Over here. Oh my gosh, pressure. Pressure. Come on. Oh hey, aqua theme. Control Alt C. And then we delete that little piece. There's the Brewster. Yeah, you got them points. Look at you go. You're so funny, Keto. Yes. I love that you have the points and that you're using them. It is really quite nice. let's go ahead and grab color right here. There's my Pecco. My boy Pecco. I love my Pecco. He's such a good boy. It is true, it is true. Okay, so now... Oh yeah, here we go. We're finally getting somewhere. We just really have to, we just really, oh my goodness, Photoshop, come on. Photoshop just decides what it wants to do, and then it just messes everything up for me. So funny. Okay, so let's grab some of this. Let's set this to 35 opacity. Let's just start kind of like, just kind of start doing this right here. I'm just gonna kind of like, maybe I need a bigger size brush for this. Alright, Control, delete, 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 because I need this to be more of a violet or a blue, like a deep blue maybe. Let's go ahead and shift this over to a blue. Yeah, it's unfortunate that my Pokemon Pearl didn't make it here. My Shining Pearl is not here, but that's okay. Because I just have to not look at like social media and people's like posts about those games because I'm so excited to get my hands on Shining Pearl. That's what I chose, Pearl. Everybody's choosing Diamond, I guess. I had Pearl originally back in the day, so I chose Pearl again for nostalgia's sake as a throwback. That's really all that was. Okay. Let's go ahead and just kind of go over some of this stuff right here. Okay. Now we're gonna maybe use the smudge tool. I don't know if this is gonna be too much here. Oh, perhaps. If I make it smaller. Oh yeah, that's a little helpful. Just making it a little bit smaller is a little helpful. There we go. Okay. Back to this. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna make her eyes just so much more. We're gonna make them like really pretty. She's gonna have like twinkles in her eyes. She's gonna be such a fox, except she's a squirrel. Oh, I'm so stupid, I apologize. Alright, so here we are. Let's see. This is what we have so far of our Squirrely Girl. Just gotta keep this up, right? Just gotta keep it moving, keep it going. So the layer on top is her stars. Let's go ahead and add a layer with some little twinkles, and I'll show you why I do that. In a moment, I shall show you. Okay. So, we want her eyes to be like really twinkly. We're also gonna take off the opacity thing. So, Yeah, okay, so we're gonna kind of like do this. Right, okay. And then this over here too. Right, okay. So now you see something that's a very hard edge. But let me show you something really awesome. These are our blending options. And we're gonna go over to Outer Glow. Okay? And we're gonna set this. There's a drop down. We're gonna set it to Color Dodge. Okay. And we're gonna just kind of adjust size and range until we get the desired results. Spread as well. Spread, range. Okay. So, spread. Maybe set the range a little higher. Ah. Are you seeing this? See what layer effects can do? Super awesome. Okay. Now, we're gonna hit OK. We're just gonna be all right with that. Now we're gonna go back down to the layer that I was working on. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. Alright. Ooh, Photoshop, what are you doing? Oh gosh, I'm blaming Photoshop. It's not Photoshop's fault at all, it's mine. Because I need to set the opacity back down to about, we're just gonna set it to about like 50-ish%. 49 is fine. We'll set it to 49. And then let's go ahead and up. We're on the wrong layer. I forgot it automatically, if you press back, it automatically goes to the layer you were last on. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It does that, but oh well. Oh well. This is very much fun. So we're just gonna kind of blend. And we're just gonna kind of make that a bit darker up top. A little lighter down low. Oh, come on, Photoshop. That time it was Photoshop, not me. The aqua theme is great. I really love it, Keto. I mean, I made it, but I'm just happy that you said it. Because I really like the aqua theme. It's very pretty, especially since she's blue. I feel like it works really well. She works pretty well with this theme, and she works pretty well with the celestial theme as well, I would say. Yeah. There she is with her foxy eyes. Pony. So this is her, and this is her, my version of her. Alrighty. So the thing about this is, well, I suppose I guess I don't really need to change her eyelashes and her eyeshadow and her hair. I guess I do need to kind of make her paw so much more green though. And these little cheek things I do need to fix up. I need to fix up a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just save this to make sure we don't crash on all of the progress that we've made. So for her nose, let's go ahead and start working on that, shall we? Okay. Let's make this a little bit larger. There we go. So, Husbando and I have been playing some Phoenix Wright lately, and that's been fun. That's been a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I've played, and I've only played, I guess, the first one. I didn't know which one I played until we got to playing. And I guess it was the first one that I played. I never played any other ones. But we're gonna play the other ones. Would be nice too. A little bit of a nose. She's got. Tiny itty bitty small nose shadow. For her tiny itty bitty small nose. And then let's go ahead and pick up like a pretty bright color. So we can kind of give her a little bit of depth to her little nose. Oh, hello, Lunardi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thanks so much for being here. Yeah, so this is, this right here is Ione. She's, I'm sure you know, she's the Animal Crossing character right here. I have her card over here as reference. And just kind of making my own rendition of her, so she's not exact, but let's go ahead and zoom out so we can see the whole thing. I think about 70% you can really see everything, so this is what I have so far. Yeah, we're still working through it, but thank you so much. That's awesome, I appreciate you very much. All right, let's go ahead and zoom back in. What was I at, 130%? No, I think it was more than that. 200? Maybe. No, I think I was like 300% maybe. I don't even remember. I was just kind of doing something, you know? 300, that's about right. Oh, I'm excited for the finished result of the tail. Thank you. So something I noticed about her tail is that I believe that this constellation is Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia? I think it's Cassiopeia is how you pronounce it. You get kind of like a W shape. And the cool fact about this is that it points to Andromeda Galaxy, which looks like a faint smudge just about here-ish. But you can only see it, I think, this time of year in the northern hemisphere. So about the late fall / winter is when you can see this constellation. And yeah, the cool thing about it is that it points to Andromeda Galaxy, and it's very neat. But you can only see Andromeda on a night where the moon isn't too bright because it's such a faint smudge in the sky. It's very cool. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. I'm not massive into like constellations, but I absolutely just like I don't know. I just love space. I love stars. I love space and science, and I just really like those types of topics, and I try to follow them, but you know, I'm not a scientist or anything like that, but I really am interested in the subject. Very fun stuff. Yeah. So tell me, Lunardi, what have you been up to? You ever play Pokemon? Those Diamond and Pearl remakes came out, and I pre-ordered Pearl, and it never got here. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, supposedly, but I'm not. I don't believe it. I don't know where it's at, really. We're just kind of. We're gonna see if it shows up or what. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? All right. Get some. We're just kind of like, oh, like, thank you so much. Reptilian Raymond, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You're awesome. I haven't been up to much. I have Giuseppe laying on my lap right now. I've never played a Pokemon game, although I own one on my 3DS. Yo, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate you, Reptilian Raymond. You're awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Super cool. It means a lot to me. That's great. So, Giuseppe is laying on your lap. Is that your cat? What a fantastic name. Giuseppe. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, of course. This is epic. Thank you. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you. You're so sweet. He's my friend that was streaming with me. Oh, I told him to come over. Yes, he's my cat. The art is so epic. For a second, I thought that you were saying that Giuseppe was your friend lying on your lap. That's so funny. Well, nice to meet you, Reptilian Raymond. You're so kind. Thank you. I appreciate you very, very much. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out. I don't know if you saw this. I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom out anyway. But it's nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and go. I have to remember I'm at 300% zoomed in, just so I don't forget. All right, so 70%. 70% is about a pretty good spot. So right now we're making her. Well, I just kind of threw together her eyes, and my ad was behind me, but like it kind of glitched out. Yeah, okay. So funny. Anyways, it's like a timed thing, and it just kind of happens. But anyways, I'm still kind of working out the kinks with this this new setup. So I haven't done digital art in a pretty long time. The last I did digital art, I think was, I want to say it's been almost a year. Maybe that's not true. I think actually it might have been something like February. I don't remember. But we're working on it, and I'm back into it for now until I get back into regular painting, and then I won't have the face cam. So, but this is a temporary setup for now because I will be doing a lot of Animal Crossing art. All right, 300. Here we go. Hey, pipe, yay! Did you hear the? Tell me, did you hear the? Yeah, sound effect, because there's a little sound effect that plays when you use the hype emoji emote, but it's only there's a user cooldown, so like if somebody else uses it, I have to go for a sec because I'm driving right now, but good luck on your drawing. Thank you. You are so sweet. Drive safely, and yeah, be really careful. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. I love it. Thank you very much. You're awesome. Yeah, drive safe. Very cool. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. I don't even remember what I was working on, but oh yeah, her little spots over here. She's got like these little things by her eyes. And here they are. That just gonna go ahead and outline them. They look like that, so I'm just gonna kind of put them up on her cheeks like that. They look almost like little gems or something that you just kind of stick on your face. You ever see those where it's like these little what do they call them? It's not a bindi, because that goes right on your forehead, but they're like these things that you stick to your face. I did hear it. Good. Yeah, that's always fun. And then also Pikachu emotes. So if you ever use my Pikachu emote, or if you use one of the ones from the Pokken tournament ones that you get just from being on Twitch, I didn't hear it that time. Oh, it's because there's a user cooldown. I'm sorry. Let me see if the cooldown... I want to see how long it is. I think that I set it to like a minute or 3 minutes or something. Alright, so let's see here. Commands. Okay. Let's go into the cooldown. And then we're gonna go ahead and edit the cooldown. Oh wow, I have that set really high. I don't want it set that high. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and edit these. Yeah, perfect. Edit. Edit all of them. Perfect. And then this, of course, the cooldown is 1 minute. And this one, 1 minute. And this one, 1 minute. All the cooldowns are set to a single minute now, so hopefully that's no longer any kind of issue. How funny. Yay! Color shift! Nice! Let's zoom out so you can see her in all her glory in the color shift. There we go! So much fun! I got the Pikachus behind me. But yes, there's our color shift, and you can see her amiibo too. It looks kind of differently colored. Interesting how it works like that. It just looks so interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom back in over here. 300. Ooh, interesting. Yes, I'm gonna change that every week. So the next time that you see me, the very next time that you see me, I'm going to have a different color shift. So it's just gonna look a little different each and every single time. Very cool. Oh my gosh, all of these things are trying to pop up from my taskbar. I guess I'm hovering over them too close that they're just trying to pop up, and like they're like, oh, you're trying to click me. I'm like, no, I'm not. Trust me, I'm just trying to draw. I'm just trying to draw, I promise. Alrighty. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, so far so good. We're just working on some Animal Crossing stuff. I've been obsessed with the update. Do you play any Animal Crossing? I know I was just talking about Pokemon. Now I'm curious about something else. Animal Crossing. Alright, so I'm gonna go see also if I can... Just gotta keep my hand over on the keyboard so that I can quickly use my keystrokes. Here we go. Alrighty. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Brush. I want the Switch so I can play it. Oh! It's so amazing, but I don't need to tell you that. I'm really not trying to like, you know, But that would be so cool. Well, if you end up getting a Switch, we should exchange friend codes because that would be super awesome. I've been sending everybody on my friends list everything that I possibly can. You can send somebody 2 things daily, which is like not that much, but like I still like to send stuff. I try to send stuff to people, whatever I can find. So it's just, there's so many items in that game. There's so many. You could be playing every single day and you're still not gonna have them all by now. Like, it's crazy. There's so much stuff going on in that game. Alright, let's see here. Very, very cool. Well, it's good to see you. I hope that you've been well. It's been a little bit, I would say. I would say so myself. Have you streamed at all lately? I think that would be super cool. I streamed a couple nights ago. You did? I didn't know about that. Really? How'd that go? I hope that went really well for you. Oh, that's a little too big. Alright. Alrighty. I do need a bigger brush. That is absolutely certain. A certain fact. So what did you stream? Kind of like make this a little bit more smudgified, honed out. Ooh, you're gonna stream Toontown next. It went okay. Streamed Roblox, Super Golf. Ooh, Roblox. That's a super popular game. I've never played it. That's really cool though. I think it's great that it's just like kind of like this thing where you walk around and there's like a bunch of other people and there's so much going on. Like other people are playing and it's that's so much fun. That's such a fun thing. My brother, he used to be super into MMORPGs. Well, maybe not all of them, but just a lot of them. He played like MapleStory and yeah, I don't know what else, but he played some stuff and that was pretty cool. I liked watching him play. Oh no! Trelawney! Alrighty. Let's go ahead and zoom out. So if I'll look at it from this perspective. Very cool. foxy little lady. Yeah, I love MMORPGs too. That's awesome. I've had my stupid account since 2010. Wow. There's portions that are funny on there, but that's for sure. People make their own games and you play them pretty much. Oh, okay. That's really cool. Toontown, though. Toontown, it's been a long time since I heard that name. Hey, I've got an interesting proposition for you. Give me just a sec. How crazy would it be if I lent some of these to you? I'm just gonna let you know, when I was younger, when I was a child, yeah, some fans remade the game or put it back on the internet. This is a really weird proposition, and of course you can say no. You're allowed to say no. But check this out. When I was a little kid, I was super duper small and itty bitty. I had a bunch of, and I still have, a bunch of Barbie CD-ROM games. And I mean a lot. Like, I have a lot. I have Barbie Screen Styler. I have Barbie Story Maker. And I know this sounds crazy, but I'm just saying, I feel like it would just be an interesting stream if you want to do something that's alternative and weird. But that's totally up to you. And it's totally retro, because it's from like the 2000s. Alright, so, Super Sports. Of course, you can't really see these all too well on the camera. Magic Fairy Tales. Barbie as Rapunzel. Oh, yes. Sounds like it would be hilarious, but would need to get an external CD drive. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that does kind of make it complicated. It is hilarious, though. I mean, Barbie Sticker Designer. Barbie Writing Club. Barbie Print and Play. I don't even remember half of these, but if I had booted them up, I would remember. Because I played all of them. I was never really into Barbie, but I was into CD-ROM games. Barbie Party Print and Play. There's so many print and play, like what? Like what is it? Barbie Photo Designer. I have Barbie Detective, which was my fave, and I actually went back to play it kind of recently in the past couple years. Super fun. What is print and play? I don't even remember. It wasn't significant enough. If you, if I started playing it again, or if I pulled it up again, I would remember. But at this current time, I don't. So, who knows? Barbie Totally Tattoos. Totally Tattoos. Barbie Cool Looks Fashion Designer. Barbie Ocean Discovery. Math Workshop Deluxe. Now this one was popular with the boys in school. Math Workshop. Who remembers Math Workshop? Of course it's all mirrored. Everything's mirrored. I forgot. Very creative names, I know, right? Internet Cyber Patrol. Wait a minute. That's a kid's security software for kids and adults. Yeah, I'm sure that's a little outdated. Compton's Encyclopedia 2000. Of course, that's an encyclopedia. These are no longer games. Deluxe Compton's 3D World Atlas. We have Google Maps and Google Earth now, so that's a little outdated. National Geographic, the 90s. National Geographic, the 90s. Oh, January 1997 and 1990 to 1993. Okay. Oh, this one actually I put in here. This one is from. It's not even a. This CD is not even a game. I put it in while I was in college, experiencing jazz. Richard J. Lawn. There was hardly anything on there. There were just like 3 tracks on there. And it was really stupid and not helpful. And the rest of these are just drivers. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many drivers in here. But yeah, like a million Barbie games. Just so many of them. So many. All your needs in one place. Absolutely. Hey, so I'm gonna take a really quick break. I'm gonna go get some like water and coffee and stuff like that. So I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna get back into working on this Squirrel Girl when I take my quick little break skis. We're gonna do video break. All right, I shall return shortly. turned. As soon as the camera responds. Come on, there we go. No? That scary smile was kind of frightening. I don't know why that happened. But, hello, I'm back. And I brought with me some pumpkin spice creamer coffee, and also the green screen seems to be picking up this, iguana boy. It would be hilarious if he were a chameleon. I would really laugh if he were a chameleon. I should have a chameleon mug. That would be so funny. Just a green chameleon mug. Could you imagine? How funny. Alright, we are back and we're gonna get back into this. Got some delicious night coffee to keep me trucking along and keep me hyper and focused and yeah, doing stuff. Alright, 300 enter. Woohoo! Oh yum! I'm going to play Toontown now before I go to bed. But I'll continue to lurk. Have a good stream. Why, thank you. I appreciate you. You are awesome, and I'll catch you when you stream. When you stream tomorrow, you stream Toontown? And what time can I expect to see you? Oh, when I don't know that anybody's really here, but hey, if anybody is around, let's go ahead and give our pal Lunardi a shout out, shall we? Console. Lunardi. I've been saying your username wrong this whole time. I thought it was I'm surprised you haven't corrected me on that one. Maybe I honestly don't have a schedule. Ooh. Lunarita? Lunarita? Lunaridi? Lunaridi. Am I saying that right? Lunaridi? Giuseppe! I can't stop thinking about your cat's name. Oh! Lunaridi. Okay. Okay, well. When I catch you on stream, you're gonna correct me. Verbally. How about that? Sounds good, right? Because then I can hear you, and then I feel like it would make it a lot easier for me and my feeble brain to understand. That would be Lunaridi. Lunaridi. Right? Getting that? Well, thank you for helping me understand. And the correction is very, very much needed because because my tiny little brain can't understand. It's okay, I'll say it on stream. Yes, please do, because I want to know. I'm like, I've been saying it wrong this whole entire time, and I'm so embarrassed. Right on, no, thank you. Thank you for your understanding and your corrections. Well, lurk away and enjoy Toontown. Toontown. Can't even say Toontown. And yeah, talk to you later. Have a splendid time playing Toontown. Splendid. All right, let's work on this Squirrel Girl. The girl of squirrels. And, alright, so here's how she looks with this top layer. Pretty important to have that top layer. Okay, I'm going to continue, but this time, this layer that I'm using, this one's gonna clip down to what's already there. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom in 300% again. We're gonna go down to our tiny squirrel thighs. And we're gonna start like making kind of like a nice... Alright, I do definitely need to use some of that. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Perfection. Okay. And 49 opacity. This is locked. Completely locked down to the, Alright, there we go. Yeah, here we are. There we are. Okay, so we want this to obviously be like pretty separated over here, this tail and everything like that, so we're gonna make it darker. Yep, yep. This will just be the base of it. Very nice, very good. And also, just gonna kind of ride along the edge right there and kind of do that. There we are, very good. Okay. Like that. Here we are. Very cool. Very cool. So she does kind of, oh. Reptilian Raymond, 2 times. Digital art is hard. I'm so jealous. Well, thank you. You're sweet. But it's not so bad because digital tools are all on your side. It depends on what you're using. I'm using Photoshop currently, but I think it's really important to have a rundown of all of the tools that you have at your disposal. There's so many different things you can do with digital art. It just really depends on what you know about the program that you have, what kind of features that you can utilize. As for me, I love to utilize layer masks, layer clipping, styles, and like layer styles, which are just like the different effects that you can apply to layers. And then also just the modes that you can put your brushes on, you have to pay attention to. And also what I like to do is I like to keep my finger on the I key on the keyboard so that I can eyedropper any color while I'm just going. And you just keep eyedroppering the colors that you need to pick up and move and use, and set the layers, the layer modes to whatever you need them. It's not too bad once you get some practice doing it, but at first it seems kind of like daunting, I guess. And I will say that like I fumbled around a lot. My starter program was, let's see, I used GIMP, and GIMP doesn't have all those features, so like it really depends on what you're using. Like seriously, not everything has all those features. Photoshop is incredibly good for that. But you know what? What kind of art do you make? Art, Reptilian Raymond? Are you the artist? The artist. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just, and hey, I mean, if you want to know what I'm doing when I'm doing it or how I'm doing it, or if you want resources that I have, I'm always willing to share everything that I do, and any information that I have, I'm always happy to share. I think that it pays to be helpful with fellow artists. It's one of my favorite things because I feel like sometimes artists are not willing to help and almost like they act like it's a competition and it's not. And I just kind of hate that mentality, so I just want to help people out if I can because I would appreciate it if people help me out too. Yeah. I follow a lot of different artists too that share that kind of stuff. Like I really like to follow like different artists that are on like social media or like are content creators. I like to follow like Dan Ekus. He's really, really good and super helpful. Thank you so much for all the advice. I never used Photoshop for art, but I've done it a lot for photo editing, and I've done Procreate, but I'm still relatively new to it. Oh yeah, Procreate I've heard a lot of good things about. I've never used it personally. I actually couldn't help with that just because I don't know Procreate. I've never used the software before, but I have heard very positive things about it. And I know a lot of my artist friends do use it. I think that it's probably really good software. I did also see some of the artists that I follow use it too, so it's very popular and very good. I mean, yeah, photo editing, it's good. It's a good way to get into digital art, I think, and to kind of get to know the tools that you have at your disposal. Super awesome. But yeah, I'm always willing to share if I can. If I can't, I'm really sorry. But anything that I can't share, I'm very happy to. Does Procreate use like brush files like ABR? Photoshop uses ABR, and which is awesome because I can make brush files, and I think a lot of different softwares can use them. So yeah, and I can export the ones that I do have as well. But yeah, that's a very helpful feature when software lets you kind of move around, export, and all that, different brush files. I think that it's pretty important, in my own opinion. Ooh, her tail. Let's start doing some blending. Yeah, I always love to keep my just for blending's sake, I love to keep my finger on the eye for the eyedropper because it is so helpful. The eyedropper is such a good tool to use because you do need to kind of change colors a lot, especially while you're blending. It's really important to change your colors to blend. Yeah, very, very helpful. I remember when I came to the realization that I could just do that I could just continuously pick up colors and use them with the eyedropper. It was such an epiphany for me. I felt like why haven't I been doing this? That was one that I hadn't heard from any particular source, but I was frustrated that nobody ever told me because I feel like that's something that the other artists do, but I've just never heard anybody say it. And I just really wish somebody had said something because it was so useful when I figured out that I could do it all along. Such a useful tool. I'm gonna go ahead and line her tail with we're just gonna kind of make it a little bit hazy around the edges. Yeah, we're gonna make it look like she's just got this cloud of just stars surrounding Oh my goodness, such a galaxy girl. So cool. I love this squirrel. She's really awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Very cool. We're gonna make her super spectacular. Yeah. Alright. I think Procreate uses its own thing. So I have only Procreate brush packs. Photoshop seems epicer though. But Procreate I can do on my iPad. I mainly do traditional art. Ooh, traditional. What's your favorite medium? Traditional is pretty awesome. I mostly do traditional as of late as well. But this time around, I am definitely doing some digital. I really don't do that much digital lately. But sometimes I do, and sometimes I really crave it because it gets to be a lot to go through, like so many different. I use acrylic paints, so that's my preferred medium. But I will tell you what I'm really no good at. I'm no good at watercolor. Watercolor is where I am least good. And so I would like to, at some point, probably get better with watercolor and maybe live stream watercolor. So I gotta get good at it. I mean, watercolor is cool. I want to learn how to do it right. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that just be great? Wouldn't that just be nice? For someone like me, I'm just not that good at it. I'm not well versed. I have some friends who are extremely good at watercolor. That's just not me. It's just not me. Me neither. Watercolor is so hard. Yeah, so I was messing this up before. Watercolor, you're supposed to go light to dark. And then also, like, people will, like, pencil draw really, really light and then just do watercolor. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to do that over the graphite without making a disgusting, ugly graphite mess. How do people do that? For sure. Like, people say, like, oh, well, you can just erase on the watercolor, but I tried to do that and it doesn't come off. Like, I mess up watercolor every time. I make these dingy colors and I try to mix colors and I try to layer colors and it just doesn't cooperate. It doesn't look great unless I layer it on really, really thick and I paint with watercolor the way you're not supposed to paint with watercolor. Like, it's hard to grasp. But I have a friend who's really good at it. He's very good at watercolor and it's just not me. It would be awesome if I could learn. I think that there are some people on Twitch who have given me some pretty solid advice before though. Like going light to dark and stuff like that, but it's been a while since I picked it up, so maybe we're about time to... Ooh. It's about time to try again, right? Because, I mean, you gotta give things multiple tries, especially after you get some new information. So maybe just knowing what I know now, maybe I could do a little better. I think it's important to go back to the things you're not good at and give them another shot. I think it would be super good if I do that. Wow, it's really trying to, strength 100, why is it so high up? Alright, let's kind of like lower the strength over here. Now let's not sample all the layers, maybe just this one layer. That's what I'm talking about, right there. We're just blending it. We're just trying to get it to blend. That's what we're trying to do. Cassiopeia. What a cool constellation. I was looking at the constellations last night, and I look at them pretty much every night. And gosh, it's just so cool. It's just so cool to be able to see the stars and everything like that, just in their glory. There's just so many of them out there, and it's like pretty much a full moon though right now, so it's really hard to see all those stars because there's so much light in the night. But yeah, it's just so cool. And also Jupiter and Saturn are in view right now. Fun fact. Jupiter, Saturn, and of course Venus. They're all in view. They were in better or clearer view recently. But I'm gonna take something away. Alright. And then I'm gonna kind of blend some of this stuff out. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this Squirrel Girl's magnificent star tail. So many stars. All right, we're gonna zoom out and take a look at it again. 75%. Okay, cool. Look at you. Nice. Yeah, super awesome. Alrighty, I'm kind of thinking I want to merge these down to this layer. Look at how funny it looks without these blending layers. Look at how funny she looks. Not good, right? There we go. Much better, but I do think that she could use a little bit of, I feel like she could use a little bit of a puppet warp, perhaps. And in order to do so, I am going to have to merge that down. And I'm also going to have to take this and we're going to release the clipping mask. Then we're going to merge this down as well. And then with this layer all completely combined, I'm going to go edit, transform, warp? No, that's not right. I want to get to puppet warp. Edit, puppet warp. There we go. Perfect. So now you can kind of see how she's all sliced up into a whole bunch of like little webs. Looks kind of crazy. So where you tap, it places a pin. So you just place some pins. And you can drag the pins. Alright. And it just kind of, it puppet warps. I mean, that's all there is to it, man. It's just what it does. And, it's a very neat feature. It really is. And you can just kind of get it to work the way that you need it to. And we're going to kind of round this out. Her tail is a little bit not quite round enough. Not quite the shape that I want it to be. Alrighty. I'm gonna kind of get this little section here. Round that out just a little bit. Pull that up just like that. Yeah, so the fun thing about puppet warping is that you can really kind of get the perspective and everything the way that you need it to be. And you can anchor things while you do it. Okay. I would say that I think that she looks pretty alright like this. Except this right here does look a little ridiculous. Control Z. I think that's probably pretty alright right there. Let's see what it looks like. A little better, I think. I would definitely say that's a little bit better. Let's go ahead and do like maybe a free transform. There we are. Okay, now let's move her in just the right spot so that all these stars make it onto her tail. Okay. Oh, but her eye things didn't quite follow, so that's okay. We can work those too. And there we are. Looking foxy. I think she looks alright. We're not done yet, but we're making progress. And that's important. Okay. Back to 300. Let's get ourselves another layer. And we're just gonna start painting on her again. And I might make this like her highlights in her hair or maybe shadows. We'll create a clipping mask and we'll make this maybe the linear burn layer. So I'm just gonna kind of test that. Edit, undo. Okay, cool. So this layer, we're just gonna go ahead and lower the opacity down, and we're just gonna kind of start gonna start making it our shadows layer. There we go. Very cool. I'm so excited to play Pokemon Shining Pearl. It's gonna be here at some point. It is so unfortunate to me that it's not here, but I'm actually not too distraught, so I shouldn't say that. I feel like if I were younger, if I were my younger version of me, I feel like then I would be pretty upset. But I'm really not that upset about it, to be fully honest. It could have been loads worse. Cool. There's her pretty hat. Yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're going to soften that up. Yeah, alright, cool. And then the next layer, we're gonna do a linear dodge. We're gonna go ahead and make it like a nice white, or even possibly a color dodge. Let's go ahead and up. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and soften this up a bit too. Yeah. There we go. Very cool. Very cool. Soft hair, soft hair. Let's go ahead and soften that up with the smudge tool as well. Smudge tool really comes in handy. If you're not using this tool, you really should. Very good. Very useful. Alright, let's zoom out and see how her hair looks currently. Zoom out to 70%. Looks pretty good so far, so we're gonna add some big highlights on her hair. So we're gonna zoom back in to 300%. Once again, we're gonna do another layer. And we're going to make a really small brush. We're gonna use white. We're going to up the opacity on that white. We're just going to kind of There we are. Okay. Now let's zoom back out to 75% once again. Alright, now that we've softened her lovely hair up, let's go ahead and add another layer style. Let's go ahead and maybe grab the layer style, copy layer style, and we're just gonna paste it on her little hair shine right there that we just drew. Paste the layer style. Well, that's too much, so we're gonna have to edit it. Now we're gonna go into outer glow. We're gonna go into size, range, probably make that range a little bit higher and make that spread a little bit lower. And, spread, I'm gonna keep that nice and low. And the opacity, we'll keep that low too. How's that for a shine? She's got some shiny, shiny hair right there. That Squirrel Girl. That's what I'm talking about. That pretty Squirrel Girl hair. We're gonna go ahead and save this. Let's see. Let's keep it up. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Okay, what else? Well, I do need to do a lot more blending around her face and around her ear. I would say probably more around her ear over there. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's see. Let's zoom in about 300%. And, alright, check it out. It's Ione. There she is in all her glory. But we are making our own version of Ione. There she is. Let's go ahead and continue to blend. Now you see how her ear kind of gradients into a dark blue? We need to do something about this over here. Because so far, there really isn't much of that going on over here. There really isn't a clear separation of where her ear gradients out. So let's go ahead and start fixing that. We're going to lower this opacity a little bit. Okay. We're going to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go ahead and create a clipping mask on it as well. We're just going to start blending. Okay. Boy, this music makes me real nostalgic. You know, to be honest with you, I have no idea if the sound is synced up with, is even synced up with the, my mic. So, if I'm singing, I'm probably singing, like, completely off, like, the tempo. Oh, Rin, hello! You're back! Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. It's time for me to zoom out and show you what I have so far. And thank you very much, by the way. Thank you for your kind words, as always. So here's what we have so far. There's our lovely Star Girl with her fluffy hair. I've kind of made it a little bit shiny. And yeah, we're still working on her, but so far so good, I would say. So I think that some of these stars in her tail, I'm sort of thinking maybe we should make them into like diamond shapes and make them extra sparkly. Ooh. Yes, let's do that. I sort of want to try that out. Now, I think that if I take her star tail, I'm going to duplicate the layer, because if I botch this, I want to back up. But it would be good to have something to have a fallback on. Let's go ahead and mosey on over here into, she's gorgeous, thank you. I'm so happy that you think so. She's got dreamy eyes. She's a dreamy squirrel girl. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a shape. Let's do a custom shape. Here's our custom shape. We're gonna fill it with white. Here we go. Go. There's one. Okay. And now let's go back to this. So we're going to grab another custom shape. We're going to take this. We're going to go like this. Cool. We're going to place that right there. Right on. And now, let's grab another custom shape. We're gonna do this. Okay. Now we're going to place that right there, ish. All right. Now for that last one, I don't know if I want to do this, or if I want to do, or if I just want to keep some of these regular the way that they are. All right, now let's zoom out just a little bit. Let's go to 200. Not that. There we go, perfect. Okay, let's move this back to where it was, because I botched that. Okay. Now, let's just kind of like merge these down. Or if I put them all in a single group. Yeah, let's select all of these layers and we're going to throw them into this group here. And now I'm going to throw in a blending options. Now we've got another window that'll pop up here. And we're gonna go check this out. So, how's Brilliant Diamond going? My pre-order was supposed to come today, and guess what's not here? Shining Pearl's not here. I didn't make it. FedEx delayed my shipment. So, unfortunately, they're a little bit behind. So I can't really break into the game yet. Unfortunately, I do have to wait. But I'm so excited. Yes. So excited. All right, so let's do an outer glow. Now check this out. I'm gonna change the contour to this, right? We're gonna do range, spread, nope, size, nope, nope, range. I can't remember which one makes it rounder. Spread, low, size, up, range. This does. Size, up, range. Okay. I might have to make a custom curve. Let's make a custom curve. Range. And aliasing. You know, come to think of it, I just don't think that these are big enough for that. Alrighty. I fell asleep just a little after you got off and I had to work all day, so I just now am really getting to play it. Oh wow! Yeah, I mean, that'll happen, right? You get busy, work gets in the way, but at least you're getting to play it now. That's great. That's awesome. I'm hoping mine comes tomorrow. I hope that you really enjoy playing it, at least now. Alright, let's see here. I think I just want to use that. But I want to be able to... I think this looks pretty okay. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna zoom out and look at it like this. 70%. I think zoomed out it really helps to see. Yeah. There we go. Yep, I hope yours comes soon. Well, thank you. I hope so too. I really am excited to enjoy the game with everybody who's been playing it. It's just so tempting. Alright, I'm having a little bit of an allergy attack, so I'm going to be right back, you guys. I really have to take off really quickly because, like, allergies have been so bad. I've got the window open just so that I can, like, actually, like, breathe in here because it's so hot. It's so hot in here. I don't know why it gets hot, but it does. But because of that, allergies are just, like, extra bad. So, like, I'm just really feeling it. Like, I got a sneeze or something. The same thing happened yesterday. I adore her so much. That makes me so happy. Thank you. We're gonna make her so fun. I'm so excited because I'm actually drawing her and it's been stuck in my head for so long. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna do another break screen. Some nights I do 0 breaks, some nights I do 1 break, but this will be the first time I've done 2. 1 for coffee, 1 for allergies. So, you know what? I'll be right back. Super quick. This time, it won't be 15 minutes. It'll be fun. See you soon. Alright, we're back. And let's just wait for that camera to come back on. The whole time, but it disconnects and it reconnects, and then, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. But I am back. I hope I'm on the right theme, because I haven't really checked in a while to see which theme was last redeemed. But I think that it was on Aqua. I don't remember. But hey, I feel better. And I also have coffee still, so I think I'm just gonna take a little sip of that. So this, of course, really is kind of being picked up by the green screen behind me. But Rainforest Cafe, does anybody remember that? That was like the coolest spot my family ever went to in my childhood. We never really did a whole lot of stuff as a family unit, but when we went out to the Rainforest Cafe, it was really such a blast. It was just so much fun. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this bag. I like to use it to kind of hoist up this tablet so that I can really focus in on everything, and it kind of like lifts it so I can see a little bit better. Coffee! Night coffee! And for you, it would be like early morning coffee. Yeah. But for me, it is still night coffee. And technically speaking, I might want to flip this bag around because of the way that it's shaped. There we go. That's easier for me to see, actually. Okay. Much better. Alrighty. So, we're kind of playing with the layer styles right now. Let's go ahead and go range. We're just going to kind of change that a little tiny bit, so that our stars can be super starry. I sort of want to do like maybe, what would a color dodge look like? Maybe that would look a little better. Wow, I really love this track. There we go. I think that looks pretty alright right there. I think that looks pretty alright. I probably don't really need to mess with that much more. I think that the stars look the way that they're supposed to, and I think we should just kind of let them be right there, just like that. Ione! Such a cutie! I love her very much. Okay, so now that that has been done, and this is the stars, okay, very cool. And what's this? That's her eye. I know what? No, you don't get annoying. Let me just make that clear. You don't get annoying. I know I probably get annoying, but we've been making keychains of her. Yes, this is exactly why I'm making the character art. Like, I actually want to get back into making all the keychains and stuff like that. Now I have to reprint my spreadsheets for orders and keeping track of that stuff. And I need to figure out what platform is going to be best for selling these types of things. I was going to go over to Facebook, but I actually really don't trust Facebook. And they have suppressed my my Facebook shop before, just because I don't know. I really don't know. Facebook is fickle and it's weird. And so they just will decide what listings get noticed and which ones don't. I don't know, the algorithm is just too much for me, so I just wish that Etsy didn't like slap me on the wrist for these, because I really enjoy making them. And it makes me sad to see like other people are doing the amiibo keychain thing when I like was the one that started that to begin with. But I want to get back into doing that anyways. Yeah, I don't care what platform you use, I'll buy from you. Yeah. I just gotta figure it out, I really do. I don't I don't know it yet. I don't know it yet, but I'm so excited to get more artwork, and honestly, it's just been swirling around in my head. I just can't wait to... There's something for me that's like really, really rewarding and it just gives me the good feels when I can make my own art into keychains. Something about it, like when I make it on the screen, it's like something about it when I see the final result, because I'm the one that makes them, but I see the print of it, and then when I see the resin gloss over it, it like changes the color, and I have this whole science to everything that I do. There's a very delicate science to all of it, to the process of the keychain making. And the color balances and everything like that to make sure that everything looks exactly the way that I want. I did all of that for a reason. I was very passionate about it, and I still am, and I still want to be able to do it. I know I just went on a total tangent right there, but I want to be able to get back into doing that, and I want to have some new stuff to bring forward, which is why we're making these characters today. Yeah. These little guys. These little dudes. This little Ione little lady. Yeah, we will do it. We will do that. I'm super stoked about it. It is gonna take a little bit of time, but I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind waiting just a little bit longer. I know it's been such a long wait, especially since it's been practically all year. But it'll get better. I intend it. I hope that that's what's going to happen. So, where was I think I'm going to fix up her tail now. 70. About 300. Do you know who you're making after her? Or what ones you'll be making? So I have that sketch for Raymond I want to use, but I think after her I'm going to be making... I really can't get Petrie off the noggin. I can't get her out of my brain piece. And I actually really want to draw Petrie. But I also have that sketch for Raymond. I also actually want to go back to some old ones like Scoot, because Scoot is a giant joke of a character, and I do actually want to make Scoot. So yeah, he's pretty cool. I have a sketch for him where he's going zip zoom and he's like on a skateboard, right? And he's like doing this pose. I have to show you. Eventually I will bring up that sketch because I will be using it. But I'm super excited about using that, and then the Raymond sketch, and I also want to do Cephalobot. I almost mispronounced that. Cephalobot. I want to make Cephalobot too, because he's super cute. Maybe Marlowe, because he's Marlowe. He's really got a lasting impression on a lot of people, because he's my boss boy. I don't mind. I know you have a life with everything, with Etsy being a butt, you needed a break. Thank you so much for your understanding and all your support, even with everything that has been going on. Like, it means a lot. That's supportive. Yeah, it's just been really, like, kind of a pain in the butt. Etsy is fantastic. The fact that they didn't slap me in like a one and done, like, shops obliterated thing, at least I had time to kind of salvage and just kind of rebrand, which I was already planning on doing at some point anyways, just I wasn't quite ready for it yet. You know what I mean? Because I was focusing a lot on my dragon art already, and I really wanted a platform for that. And so I kind of wanted to like ease into the dragon art, but they just kind of, you know, they're just like, no more fan stuff. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? You know, Nintendo is just like, you know, you can't do this anymore. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But I'm so excited to get more keychains from you again. I'm so excited to make them. I have a ton of plastic that I can use to create the base. I have some resin, but to be honest, I need to buy more because it expires. What else? I think resin's the only thing that I need. No, I need ink. I need printer ink to get my artwork onto the plastic. Those are the only things I need. I need printer ink. I need new resin. And everything else is good to go. My table is ready. My table is ready. The plastic is ready. I got a new printer, but it doesn't actually work the way that I want it to, so it can only really print documents because it doesn't do the photo printing properly. It botches the quality. So I have to use my old printer that had an ink explosion. So maybe eventually I can buy a new printer again that can actually handle like good photo quality. Because the new one that I bought stain it, which sucks. But that's okay, we'll figure that out. Yeah, because my old one, it has that ink explosion and it stopped working for a little bit, but I figured out how to get it to work again. And it's working, but I think it's on its last leg. So I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Who knows? Yeah, so man, but I am actually really excited though to just like get working on the arts. And to be back into doing the fan art a little bit and stuff, because I haven't stopped and quit that completely, but I did need a break because I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I still am just kind of stuck in a tough spot because I had all my eggs in one basket, Etsy's basket. And I'm looking for things like Gumroad. I don't know if you can sell physical goods too well on Gumroad or if they really like actually monitor stuff that you post, fan creations. I don't know how that stuff works. But I do have to do some looking around. I just don't know. I'm super excited to make them. I really am. It would be an honor to make them for you again, Rin. It's seriously already an honor that I have made them for you to have in your possession. I make them all by hand, and of course with my shop tools, which I have to complete orders and things like that. But yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it would be an honor to make them again. To be able to ship your direction. It would be super nice to be able to do that stuff because I have been like seriously itching for it, and yeah. And honestly, people are like joining the Discord and stuff, and I haven't even been active, and I think that people are like actually like looking for stuff that I'm posting, and it makes me feel so bad that I'm not like, it makes me feel really bad that I'm just not, but I will have updates soon. I will have that kind of stuff ready soon-ish. It'll just be a little bit of time. Hopefully not too much of a wait. Alright, let's do a bit of a smudgy smudgeons. Here we are. Oh yeah. Foxy little lady. I adore all of them, and I love to show them off at cons in my item bag. Yeah, that makes me so happy to hear. That's so cool. That is so cool. Especially just like knowing that, like something about that is just, it's so cool knowing that people are like wearing around the stuff that I made. Seriously, it's like the coolest. It's one of the coolest feelings ever. I just don't like know how to describe it. It's a very, very nice feeling to know that anybody likes my, anybody likes my handmade creations and my fan art enough to do that kind of stuff, or even just my regular art, man. That means a lot to me. All of it means a lot to me. I put so much into it, I put my love into my art and my creations, and so it's like so cool. It's such a cool thing for me to know that there's people out there that support me. I think the sassy galaxy squirrel will go on my back as well. I hope so. Yeah, I love her. I do hope so. Yes, I do hope so. She's such an awesome character. Like, seriously. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Here we go. This is... I'm just gonna kind of be like really, really careful with this because it just... Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Come on, Photoshop. Don't do this to me. Oh. It just doesn't like me that much. That's alright, Photoshop. At least you're not crashing. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, I'll say. Maybe you're not so bad. Photoshop. Shop up the photos. I love that I have those tiny Sanrio charms. I wear them on my lanyard at cons, even if they don't match my cosplay. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. For real? You know what's so funny is, like, I never made a bunch of them and I never listed them on my Etsy. I was gearing up to, and then that's actually when I got, like, shut down. I made a few more, but then when I got totally slammed and then I finished up those orders and then I got shut down, let's see what happened. I think I used all of them up as basically, so there was this whole dilemma that was happening with COVID, and I recall there were somewhere over 200 orders in my queue at that time, and my supplies stopped coming through because a lot of them are international, and the tags, the NFC tags, were stocked up at the sorting facilities, and they were in high demand, but if you wanted to buy on like Amazon or anywhere else, they were ridiculously expensive. They were like not even affordable. And there was just this whole dilemma. I had a backlog of orders and I wasn't able to complete them. It was crazy. I wasn't able to complete them in time, I should say. I was able to complete them. I reached out to every single person I possibly could. Some of them I reached out later than I wanted to, but I made it a point to reach out to at least a page of people. I don't remember how many are on a page on Etsy, but like you have to flip through your pages of orders. So I went through a page of people per day to inform them that their order would be held over because of the problem with the supplies not coming through. It was so bad. I had never had to delay an order like for I think a couple years, and it was because I was working full time and I couldn't make it to the post office or something. But then when COVID hit, it stopped me up in my tracks. Like I couldn't keep up because, well, it wasn't the fact that I couldn't keep up. I actually was doing quite well. I had 3 full big tables of keychains that were all laid out and organized very nicely. A nice checklist, like a spreadsheet of the ones that I was doing. And so everything was very neatly organized and on time. The only problem was I didn't have the tags that I embed in the back. And I couldn't get them. They just weren't coming because they were held over at the sorting facilities because they were coming from overseas. And COVID just shut everything down, dude. It sucks so bad. But because of that whole thing, I digress. Because of that whole thing, for everybody that was affected, I tried to do my best to make sure that somebody got something for waiting. So I prompted people, I let them know that their order was going to be held over, and they had options. So orders that were international, because of the $10 shipping, I couldn't refund the shipping for them. So I included a little bit of a gift. I included charms, extra stickers, anything that I could put in there. So like all of my little KK Switch charms, I put in there in everybody's international orders. The domestic orders, so within the United States, those ones I refunded the shipping. And of course, I let them know ahead of time that their order would be delayed, and they had the option to cancel and get a full refund if they wanted to. If they preferred to wait, they got the perk of either the free shipping, domestic, or the charm plus some little goodies if they're international. Most people waited patiently. Very kind. Very awesome. I was extremely fortunate that there were so many really understanding people. And, you know, I just wanted to make sure that there was clarity and that there was the option to do that. I have the integrity to get everything done that I needed to get done because it's important to me. Integrity is a really big thing for me. So yeah, all of those charms, the Sanrio ones that I had, they all went out to just random homes, just the international orders, whatever I had, I gave out. Like I don't have anything left of those. I was gearing up to make them into a listing and I just never could, so it just sucked. But yeah, you were the first one that I sent those to because those ones were my prototypes. Yeah, those were really, really fun to make. And I really liked making the character art for them. I used them for my stickers, but I wanted to try them as like a cute, tiny little charm. I don't know. I just thought they were fun. That's all. I love this classic Animal Crossing music. It's so quirky. It's such a quirky song. Such a funny track. I sort of want to just use white in the surrounding areas and then maybe try to alpha channel it. Makes sense. Alright, that's probably better for getting the negative spaces anyways. Okay. Kirby music. You know, I looked over and I just realized you guys weren't seeing the brush strokes I was making, so I had to like reposition. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's do our negative spaces there. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom back out. We're gonna go to 75%. Don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'll feel better when I finish up her little paws. Perhaps. Perhaps. Or maybe if I'm zoomed out like this. Maybe if I'm zoomed out like this, I can kind of like control this a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's actually a little helpful. There we go. All right, so I'm thinking maybe I kind of, how about this image? This is gonna be really weird. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. Oh wait, Control Z. That's not what I want. Image, fit, transform, flip horizontal. Step backward, image. Image rotation. Horizontal. It's a little better. Okay, so now I can actually see like a lot of the problems with this artwork. So let's go ahead and fix some of these things, shall we? I'm thinking I kind of want to do like how about we go like edit, merge, visible. Let's merge everything together. Actually, I kind of don't like that because how about select all, edit, copy, merged, select, deselect. I have an idea. My brain hatched an idea. Edit, paste, in place. Okay. Now, let's put everything beneath it into a group. We're going to turn that group off. Now, let's go ahead and do some like warping and stuff like that. Here's my first idea, actually. We're just gonna grab her tail, the entire thing, just the whole tail. Okay. Edit. Cut. We're gonna cut her tail off. Edit. Paste. In place. Okay. Let's go ahead and transform it. We're gonna make it a little smaller. I feel like it just works a little bit better that way. Looks a little bit more proper, somewhat. Okay. We're gonna cut her head off. It's gonna sound crazy and gruesome or something, but trust me, it'll be alright. I just totally messed that up. Alright, here we go. Let's just lasso it. It's hard to go backwards like that. Okay. There we go. Edit. Cut. Edit. Paste. In place. Okay. And here's what we're gonna do. Something about this, it's just looking a little bit better. A little bit better. I feel like I might have to fix up her ear, but the perspective, I just kind of want this fixed a little. And that's all. I just want the perspective kind of fixed. I might have to fix up her eye too. It's hard to say at the moment. But so far so good. And then also, if I can do that, and then kind of lower that a little bit. Or maybe a little further, or maybe something like that. I don't know. A little bit of a twist. Okay. And then looks a little bit better, I think. Okay. So then, if I kind of fix up her ear, so let's just say we're gonna grab some of this white, and we're just gonna kind of trim around the edges here. Now, if you're careful, you can use white as your negative space, but it's easy to mess up. Go. Okay, so I think she looks a little bit better than she did, in my own personal opinion. Okay. Maybe it'd be good to, like, kind of have her tail come out like that. No. I think I like it like that. And this is her body. And if I have it kind of like rotated maybe? No, I don't think so. I think it's fine the way that it is. Just like that. Okay. So now we've kind of fixed up some of those issues. I do actually think though that her eye over here, not sure, but I feel like it needs to be fixed a little bit too. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Alright, so I'm gonna flip it back around. Image, rotation, flip, horizontal. It's a little better. Save it. Now let's look at our what we had before. Yeah, I like it a lot better. She looks a little more petite and adorable. Yeah. Whoa, it's just being crazy now. It's pretty hard to decide where to place things. Nah, I think it's fine like that. Probably, and then I can just continue to paint over that. Okay, very good. Got a little bit more to do. So let's zoom in another 300% again. So Phoenix Wright music, fantastic. My husband and I have been playing Phoenix Wright as of late, which has been really fun. I mean, it's just a really fun game, so. So yeah, fun game. And I only ever played the first one, but the trilogy is the one that we purchased so that we can play all of them. I'm so happy that he's playing that with me. I can't give too many spoilers because, well, I mean, I have to fix that up. Control-Alt-Z. Yeah, husband, he really has never played any Phoenix Wright before, so I was super excited to play that with him and show him. Go ahead and kind of like use a little bit of the screen that's in her amiibo card to get that nice vibrant green. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go, very nice. Her arm looks like a dyed Easter egg. It just does. What am I gonna do? Sorry, I've been so quiet, you guys. Just really getting into that flow state that you all know and love. You know, the flow state. Alrighty. So nice. So nice to be doing digital art again. Like, it's been so long. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Oh, come on, Photoshop. Why you gotta do that to me? Sometimes the pressure just doesn't work. It just doesn't know what it's doing. Pretty wild. I think it has to do with the CPU usage of my computer. If I had to take any wild guesses, that's probably what it is. Yeah, here we go. There we are. Making progress. Despite challenges. Despite the challenges. I've been live for 2 hours and 30 minutes, 14 seconds, and runtime is typically 3 hours. Yes, so I have, as of right now, I have about 25-ish, 24 minutes on the clock. Not a ton. Not so little that I can't get anything done, though. Still plenty of time to do stuff. Alrighty. So now, oh, Ione, look at your glorious shiny paws. They're so shiny because you are a space girl. Because I said so. Okay, so let's take a look at the amiibo card itself. So this thing is white, but it's very shiny. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create some highlights. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back down to about 100. Very cool. Yeah, let's use a larger size for this. And then we're gonna go ahead and use the smudge tool. We're gonna make this really super smooth. Look at how smooth that looks. She's looking pretty smooth. Wow. There's her little spacey costume. But we still have to make this ridge look more believable. And, how do you suppose we'll do that? Well, I have the answer for you. Now let's go ahead and start by, we're just gonna color drop. We're just gonna take some color from this. All right, very cool. We're gonna zoom back in. Right, 300, maybe 200. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna decrease the size on the brush there. Okay, I'm gonna make that actually quite a bit darker so we can get into these spaces over here. And then we're going to take some of this. We're gonna go over that. Take this. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Making some progress. We're gonna make some of this look a little bit more dark. Basically just to add a little bit of contrast. Yep. Here we go. Higher contrast, make her look a little bit more shiny. Her little shiny outfit. Super cool. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out at 75%. So look how shiny her little outfit is. She's looking pretty cool. Alright, so what's next? We gotta make the rest of her outfit shine. Just like that. I suppose this, that's what I did. Okay, very cool. I'm going to merge this down. This is her body. I sort of honestly just want to move it this way. And yeah, okay, that's gonna work, I think. Yeah. Alrighty. We're gonna patch up those little glitchies over there. We can do Yep. On top over here, we're just gonna go ahead and do some color grabber stuff, and we're just gonna go ahead and bury that. I think that her arm needs to kind of come out a little bit more anyways. So right here, just like that. Right on. So on top of that. Cool. Here we go. Man, I can't believe I'm so quiet, you guys. It's kind of ridiculous how quiet I am. It's not good. I'm just so hyper focused, man. That's all it is. But normally I really love to run my mouth. I do. In fact, I'm doing it right now. It's really fun. It's really fun. So, something interesting in the wonderful world of Animal Crossing. They released another patch update to fix the many bugs with the 2.0 update. And I have experienced a couple myself of glitches. Just a couple of glitches. And these glitches include the first day that I unlocked the retail, their RV showed up, but they weren't there. Very spooky. My friend said it was very creepypasta-esque. I will have to agree with him because it was pretty creepy. Because they were there, but they, like, their RV was there, they were unlocked, but they weren't there. Like, Maurice and Cyrus, they were not standing anywhere near the RV. It's almost kind of like the other characters when they come to your town and they're like, they just leave the RV there, but they're nowhere to be found. That happened to Reese and Cyrus, but they were literally nowhere to be found. I don't know why. And then Katrina. I guess when you get a bad fortune, she allows you to purify. But the first time when I got a bad fortune, there was no option to purify. And so I sat there and I talked to her and I was trying to get the dialogue for like the option to do the purify thing for 10,000 bells. And before anyone asks, I was carrying over 100,000 bells with me, so that shouldn't have been the issue, but it was, evidently. So, she never gave me the option. She never gave me the option to. So, I thought there was something that I was just missing. I didn't think anything really of it. I thought maybe it was just kind of my fault, like I was missing something. No, apparently that was some kind of glitch, I'm guessing. because that shouldn't have happened. But my theory on that was that it was reading my Poke instead of my bells, because I may not have had 10,000 Poke, but I did have well over 10,000 bells. So maybe it skipped the dialogue because I didn't have enough bells on me when it was actually reading the wrong currency. Just guessing. Because they were having troubles with mixing up the Poke and the bells. Not mixing them up, but basically double charging. So if you sent something to a friend with the Poke in the DLC, you would get charged for Poke and for bells. Both simultaneously. I did never notice that, personally. I think that was Wardell's shop. So, I did unlock that, but I never had that problem that I noticed. But that's probably because I didn't send anything to anyone. And I probably wouldn't have noticed anyways, because, I already have tons and tons of bells. Like, that's not even a problem for me. So, it's so weird though. I think that they were just missing. I think that they honestly just sent the wrong... I think that they just checked the wrong values and assumed I didn't have the bells because of it. But I don't know. I'm just guessing. Yep. We're pretty close, coming up on that time there. We have like 8 minutes left. Not a whole lot. Here we go. Let's go ahead and smudgify some of that. Yep, especially lower down, just like that. Perfect. We're gonna do some blending. Blending magic. Ah. Photoshop, why do you do this to me? There. Okay, much better. Hey, haven't we listened to this track a few times? Wonder why my playlist likes to repeat the same tracks over and over. Anybody else notice that? I sure do. As much as I love Yoshi's Island. As much as I love that soundtrack, I don't need to listen to the same song on repeat. Over and over and over again. Super cool. Okay, so she's got some cool girl hair. very nice. Okay, here we are. We're gonna go into probably like a linear burn mode. Oh, that's much better. That's much, much better. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, so now we're going to turn off the opacity lock. We're gonna crank it up to 100. We're gonna go normal mode. We're going to make the size a little bit smaller, and then we're going to grab this. We're gonna start like we're just gonna start drawing the hair as we need. We're just going to draw. Well, nice. So she's got her nice little lock of hair right there. We can continue to expand on that. Very nice. I'm gonna kind of sharpen the edges up just a bit. Alright, here we go. We're starting to make a little bit of progress. I would say so. If I don't say so myself. Okay. Yeah. And there we are. Let's start fixing up her hair over here. Nice. Okay. Now we're just going to continue to add some brush strokes for her hair. Hair like that. We're getting real detailed with her hair. I don't know why. I really don't know why I'm doing this. To be fully honest with you. so let's go ahead and zoom out and see how that looks. Cool. Her hair is kind of fixed up. Alright, I do have to go over a lot of other stuff, like her ear, and I still have to do like her arm that's kind of swayed off to the side. Some of the stuff on her dress, her outfit, she's got like the little v-neck, and then she's got the little rim that goes around it. That's got to be all shiny-ified and nice and pretty. And then, now we're pretty close to done. We're pretty close with her. There's still more to do. I'm not sure why I'm doing the thing. Keeps doing the thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just let my brain autopilot and I just kind of do things, and then it just takes care of it for me, and I don't know how to explain it. I almost kind of, when I get in the flow state, it's almost kind of like I'm possessed by the creativity demon, and it just does what it wants, and I'm just the vessel. I can't control it. It just happens. I don't know how to explain it, man. I just really get into it, and then I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I feel like I have to. I don't understand it. I don't. But I feel like I'm supposed to. Alrighty, so it is officially 1 o'clock where I am. I'm sure it's very, very late for you. Slash early. Yeah, same, I get it. Yeah, man. I mean, once you just get into that flow state, it's just like everything is on autopilot, and it's like your subconscious just takes over. It just takes over, and your conscious mind is no longer in control. So yeah, that's just, I don't know, I can't explain it. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this, because so far we have made progress. I mean, yeah, we've made actually pretty decent progress. We're not quite where I want to be. I actually want to be finished with this by now. But I get really into it, and I try to make it as good as I possibly can, and I'm really trying to up the ante and do better with all of my art. So it's just gonna take longer. I guess that's just part of it, right? Alright, so I'll catch you next week. Hey, Ren, enjoy Brilliant Diamond. I'm gonna get Shining Pearl. It's gonna be so much fun. We should play together sometime, but it's probably gonna be a while before I can catch up. Alright, yeah, have a super awesome night. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your company. Thank you for being here. Have a good one. See you next week.